I thought I'd attempt another reading today because I haven't done it for quite some time, and also it takes me a while to do. I've had to take some notes and I've already done the reading already because it takes me a while to figure out what's being said to me and what advice is being given um, by the cards. There has been some mixed views on tarot recently that I've heard, some negative, some positive. However, I don't think that tarot is meant to be evil or seen as evil. So for those that are telling me that it's evil, it's like well, let's face it, it was a playing game in the 16th century, so there can't be nothing evil about a playing card deck, is there really? However, it's how you use it that causes the issue, not what you use, as far as I'm concerned, and also the intention behind anything that you do. So with that said, I have done a quick drawing today. It's taken me some time because there's a lot of things I wanted to look at and there's a lot of things that I wanted to go into. But the first card I'm going to start off with the past card. So this card was the Seven of Pentacles in reverse, which is here. This is actually a card that means that there has been a lot of work but limited success in the past that may have caused you issues or pain or even frustration, but there's a lot of anxiety and inability to plan that might have caused a lot of distraction. There is a lot of white on this card, which could mean that there could be some innocence there, some naivety there, or some lack of planning that may have caused you problems, not just in your career but in your friendships as well. And you may have needed to regain control in the recent past. This is the current at the moment, which is the King Knight of Wands in reverse. Yeah. Again, at the moment, there's possibly a lot of frustration and in relation to a possible passion project or work that you're doing. There's a lot of white on these cards, so they could also indicate an issue for friendship as well, and indicate a need for balance and for more clarity on the direction and the path that you are going or moving forward. There also must be a lot of healing that needs to be done and a lot of cleansing needed to take place. Currently, there's a lot of energy and effort being placed at the moment, but you're not necessarily going where you want to be going. It's just a case of being stuck, but that can be changed. Do not make hasty decisions at this time about your career or your friendships at this time, because at the moment, a lot of inner thoughts and inner thinking needs to be done. But it's literally a case of self-love and looking inwards at this moment in time. We move on to the Six of Cups. This means there could be a potential brighter future here, but it might mean you may have to reconnect differently with people, old friends in the past, to keep the joy alive and to relive the nostalgia days and the old days. A lot of communication may need to take place, so please keep communication open and stay true to yourself. You may need to have to remember why and how you connected in the first place, which it may have been lost over time. However, there's also a lot of yellow on this card as well, which means that there could be a lot more happiness and mental clarity that may come from this connection and better times ahead. There are two people talking on the card as well, so it does mean that it may be important to keep the lines of communication open, so that boundaries are not crossed and everyone knows where they stand. There are towers. There is a tower there as well, which could indicate what's been built between the two of you, and also a whole load of cups in the picture, which are representations of emotion. But there's also flowers in those cups as well, which means that there could still be some hope in the connection as well, and that the connection can be saved. There was another card that came out with that, which is a clarification card. But this could also mean that there's something blocking that particular connection that could be saved, and that is the Lovers in reverse. This means that you must be made to be aware to practice self-love by yourself and look after yourself first, regardless of the connection or the communication that's taking place. There may be a mountain to climb, and it may take some time. Even though there's a brighter future ahead with more happiness and fun, It may be necessary to be more mindful of each other's words and actions at this time to avoid further complications, both in your personal friendships and your career, and to make sure that values do not clash, so you do not misalign with each other, and so that you can keep on going and build better boundaries and better understanding of each other and where they both stand. That has been my reading for today. I hope that resonates with you. I certainly got a lot from it on a personal level. And I have my own thoughts and feelings, especially in regards to the blue and the yellow happiness that are in the last two cards in particular. There possibly is a lot of that energy still swirling around at the moment, so we'll see what happens. And literally, it's just a case of just don't rush into anything, and it's going to need to take time.